I'm Sky Acamesis, one of the directors at PandoraStar, and today we're going to be talking about sleep and why it's important. So sleep is one of your superpowers. A lot of stuff happens whilst we sleep at night, and it's really interesting that the less sleep we're getting, the more mental health disorders, health conditions are showing up. And it's directly proportional and related to whether or not we're actually getting enough sleep or we're not getting enough sleep. So this is Pandora. She's a light entrainment device, and her job is to literally entrain your brain. So teach it how to stay in a particular frequency. So the frequencies that produce really good sleep are theta, delta, alpha. And when you're in these deep states of sleep, your body repairs, your immune system and your nervous system recalibrate, your body detoxes. And literally, according to Ayurveda, every hour from 10 p.m. onwards is an hour where your body is cleaning an organ whilst you're asleep. And it literally is like, if you imagine there's lots of little dumpster trucks inside your bloodstream, and they're literally driving around inside your brain, and all the little cells throw out all the rubbish into the bloodstream, and these little dumpster trucks run around collecting them all and taking them away. And this only happens when you're in deep enough sleep. This is why if you don't get enough sleep, your memory really struggles, because you've got so much toxic chemicals and stuff floating around in your brain that it's hard for you to think. Everything feels sluggish and slow because your body needs to throw away all the old stuff so that you can recreate the new stuff. It needs to send oxygen, nutrition, communication through electrical frequencies into your brain, into every single organ of your body. And it can't do that if yesterday's gunk is still in your brain and still in your energy system. And that's what happens when we don't get enough sleep, is we're literally carrying over yesterday's stuff into today. So when you're working with Pandora, what she'll allow you to do is put yourself in the frequencies that you need to get a really good, profound night's sleep without having to take lots of pills to do that. And she's also going to help you regulate your hormones, because so much of the serotonin that you make comes from the light that you're exposed to during the day. Now, I work at Pandora Spa, and we're underground. We're in a big basement New York style apartment, and though it's a beautiful apartment, there's very little light that I get on a daily basis. And without creating lots of serotonin and exposure to light, my body finds it very hard to create melatonin in the evening time when I'm supposed to go to sleep. So what I will do is I'll get under a light machine, normally under a Delta program, and we have a program actually called Sleepy, and I'll stay under that for about 30 to 40 minutes. And then when I come out, I'm literally primed and ready to fall asleep. You can use it the other way as well. If you are sleep deprived because you've been on a plane or you've switched to a different time zone, Pandora will help recalibrate your circadian rhythm so that you don't feel that sluggish feeling that people call jet lag, or that when you get up in the morning and it's like, what am I doing? Why am I even awake? Why does it feel so heavy and so slow? So those feelings all get eradicated when you get the right level of sleep. And the right level of sleep is all based on how much serotonin you can produce and how much melatonin you then produce. The other miracle thing you need to think about when you're talking about getting enough sleep is blue light glasses. Now, most of us spend an extraordinary amount of time in front of the computer, and then when we're done with the computer, we're in front of the TV. And the TV and the computer all send off blue light all the time. And that blue light stops your brain from going, oh, it's time to go to sleep. I'm going to start producing melatonin and the other hormones that get you ready to go to bed, so that you stay awake and you stay awake and you stay awake. You actually feel like you have more energy in front of the screen than when you're doing anything else. And that's partly why computers are so addictive. And it's also why you see kids sitting underneath them, the mattress with their blue screens on, because it makes you feel more alert and awake. So get yourself some blue light glasses. They're really not expensive. They're about 14 quid maximum off of Amazon. They'll be with you in a couple of days. Start wearing them when you're in front of the computer and when you're sitting there on your iPad or on your phone, because you're gonna notice yourself feeling sleepy. After just 2 days of wearing these, I found that my sleep rhythm had almost returned to normal, because around 10 p.m. at night, I would start going, whoop, I'm feeling sleepy. Whereas before, another email would come in, I'd go to answer it, and then suddenly I'd have all this energy again. The other trick to getting a really good night's sleep is not eating anything after 6 p.m. I know, it's a tricky one. No one wants to do it, but it works. When you start eating after 6 p.m., you're literally stealing from your body's basically time and ability to heal itself. It's kind of like borrowing from Peter to pay Paul. After 6 p.m., your body starts to basically clear and detox your organs and get you ready for bed. And this is thousands of years worth of evolution, and there's still many parts of the world where we don't have electricity or light. So we worked with the rhythms of the earth and of the sun. So when it starts to get late at night and the sun starts to go down, we start to switch off, we start to get ready for bed, and we also start to detox. And when you put a ton of food into your body anytime after 7 p.m., what your body is doing is for the next 3 to 4 hours, or sometimes for the next 6 to 8 hours, depending on how fast or quick your metabolism is, your body's then spending that time digesting your food instead of healing and repairing your body. And that is hardcore, especially over your 30s and your 40s and your 50s, when what you're doing to your body is then building your body in later life. Very often people say to me, I was healthy as an ox when I was doing the most unhealthy things I've ever done. But what you don't realize is that you live with the body you create now in a year's time. You're literally creating your new body from what you're eating right now, and you're experiencing the health and vitality that you're getting currently from the body that you made 6 months to a year ago. So it's retrospective. What you were eating 6 months ago is affecting your health now, because that's what you made your cells from. It's how you regenerate, it's how you repair your genes, it's how you create your immune system. And what you're eating now and how much sleep you're getting now is creating the body you're going to have in 6 months to a year to 5 years to 10 years from now. So you have to be very conscious that it's not, your health is not correlated to what you're doing in the moment. It's correlated to what you're doing cumulatively over time, and that what you've done in the past can affect the future, and that it normally comes up in ways later on as opposed to in the present moment. People really struggle to understand that, particularly with sleep. So that's what you're going to use the Pandora for. It's what you're going to use your blue light glasses for, and it's what you're going to stop eating after 7 p.m. at night for. It's so that you can live longer. It's so that you can age better and you can keep those beauty marks away. And it's so that you can literally heal faster. So if you've got any kind of a health condition, like chronic inflammation or mental health disorder, which is caused by high levels of inflammation in the body, you really need to be making sure that you're getting at least 9 to 12 hours of sleep every night, and that's good, deep delta sleep. I hope that you really enjoyed this video. Please feel free to ask more questions about sleep below. I know there's a big epidemic going on. I'm happy to answer them. Don't forget to subscribe and click like. And if you want to know more about our machine, pop over to www.pandorastar.co.uk. Thanks for joining us. Bye.